Hello, this is the first in a series of videos, the purpose of which is to use Google Sheets to do inferential statistics in a more intuitive way by simulations. Our data set is a survey called the Pulse of the Nation survey conducted back in 2017 and 2018 by the good people at Cards Against Humanity. And if you're one of my students watching this video, you should never play that game because it includes lots of naughty words and inappropriate things. Do not go play Cards Against Humanity. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at a numerical variable and determine whether or not there's any difference between two groups. And to do that, we need to do something called scrubbing the data, where we're going to eliminate all the nonsensical responses and the values that are too high and don't make a whole lot of sense. So we're going to compare people who approve or disapprove of Donald Trump as president back in February of 2018, and the number of times they believe that Donald Trump has been married. And let's see who has a higher average, people who approve of the president or people who do not. We're going to open up a new tab. We're going to name this new tab estimation of marriage. We're going to go back to the original survey and we're going to cut and paste the two columns we want. Well, that didn't capture the entire column, did it? Let's try that again. There we go. And we're going to capture the column of the number of times people think that Donald Trump has been married. Try that again. There we go. Now we're going to go up here to View, Freeze, one row. This is going to freeze the headings at the top so that they don't get mixed up as I mess with the data sheet. Now, there's a lot of different responses here. Strongly disapprove, neither approve nor disapprove, somewhat disapprove. We really want to break this into two categories, approve or disapprove. So I'm going to use Edit, Find and Replace. I'm going to replace everything that says somewhat approve with simply approve. I want to do it in this sheet only so I don't mess with my original data sheet. And I'm going to replace all. I just replaced 91 of those. I also want to replace the strongly approve with approve. I want to replace the strongly disapprove with disapprove. And I want to replace the somewhat disapprove with disapprove. Done. Now I'm going to sort A to Z in this first column. I've got all my people who approve of Donald Trump, either strongly or somewhat. I've got all the disapproves. And then I have all these DKREF, don't know, refused. We can't do any analysis of those people, so we're going to eliminate them. Click on the first. I also have the neither approve nor disapprove. That also is no good for this analysis. Hold Shift, click on the last, and then one of my options here is to delete all of those rows. The next thing I want to do is look for people who did not answer the question about the number of times he's been married, or were clearly just having a little fun with the surveyor. So I'm going to sort that. I have people who thought 1, thought 2, thought 3, which for the record is the right answer. And keep going down. We're going to have people who thought 4, 5, 6. Now we all have these people who thought it was 100 or 999. That is not a reasonable answer. Those people were just having a little fun, or maybe that's the code for people who did not answer. So I'm also going to delete those rows. All right. The data set is nicely scrubbed, sorted by the approve or disapprove. Let me resort by that row. It's sorted by approve or disapprove, and then within each category, we've got the numbers. We'll move on to the next video to do anything else with it from there.